Should we start with Gareth Bale?
So, did you think, obviously Gareth Bale signs with LAFC.
Wow.
Wild. Somebody put this up, Hablo Futbol, the Cuban dude, who is like a soccer streamer.
Uh-huh.
He put this up. He put a picture up of Gareth Bale with a golf bag. And he said, people might not know this, but Los Angeles has the highest concentration of golf course per capita, Southern California, than anywhere else in the United States, which I was like, wow, shots fired. For a Cuban guy who keeps it mostly positive, this is real shots fired at Gareth Bale. But, even on the thumbnail, I chose a picture of him playing golf because that's kind of what everyone assumes he's going for. We talked about how Chiellini might not be able to handle the travel and the heat that's asked of you to handle at a place like in MLS. How do you think Gareth Bale's going to do?
I think he is. First of all, I'm wondering where he's going to play because it seems like Carlos Vela and him play pretty much the same position at right wing. So
you don't think it's going to be wherever Gareth Bale wants? He's not a DP though, so Carlos Vela is still the leader of this team.
But Gareth Bale has to. The only reason he's going to LAFC is because he knows he's going to get playing time.
Yeah, well, no, that's not the only reason.
No, I'm just saying. But that's a huge factor.
They could have made him. They could have made him part owner. He wouldn't go to Minnesota United. He wouldn't go to FC Cincinnati. You know what I mean?
I think.
No disrespect.
I think he is. I'd be shocked if he didn't do well. That's my honest feeling.
But is he going to care?
Look, we're going to actually see him play. That'll be he didn't have that luxury at Real Madrid.
Is he going to care?
I think so. I think so. I think he stayed around at Real Madrid maybe because of the money. He had no reason to want to leave. He went on loan to Tottenham.
They were playing chicken.
Yeah, he went to Tottenham. He did all right. I mean, tried his best out there. I don't. Would you say that he didn't care while he was on loan at Tottenham?
There were times there, like when he did the interview, that he was like, "Yeah, so I'm here and I'm glad to be back for a little bit, and then I can't wait to get back to Real Madrid." There were times where I looked at it and I said, "It doesn't feel like the kid's home." You know what I mean? It feels like he's stopping by.
Right.
It's like your son stopped by to do laundry. He ain't really here. He forgot it's your birthday. You know what I mean?
Like I said, I think I'd be surprised if he didn't do well. I saw there was somebody. Why am I forgetting his name? He works in soccer, but apologies, I can't remember his name. But he basically said it'd be hilarious if Gareth Bale does terribly in MLS, but then knocks out the U.S. in the World Cup.
Yeah, that was Zach Goldman.
Zach, yeah. Super funny. But I do think it would be. I think it would be quite a shock if he does not do well, and especially on a team that's already very good. I don't think he's going to ruin LAFC. I wonder where he's going to play. I think.
What's your over/under on goals and assists?
Look,
which will be asked of him.
Yes. I think
I'm interested to see what happens on free kicks.
Yeah, who takes them?
Carlos Vela's pretty skilled at them.
Yeah, but you got to go with Bale. I mean, that's the last couple.
Does Carlos Vela care? You know what I mean? He'd be like, whatever.
Right? Well, Vela's in the middle of figuring out his situation. I think he's going to be signing a new deal soon with LAFC. But I was saying before, Vela played over the weekend. He played at striker. And Opoku played at right wing, so I'm assuming that'll be the situation.
You got to move Vela to the number 9. You have to.
Right, which I don't know. I don't think is his best spot.
But at least he's on the pitch.
Right. So
and also Gareth Bale, he's better at striker than Gareth Bale would be at striker.
I agree.
So you're both going to get the max out of the two of them by putting them in that situation. And also Carlos Vela will be able to glide a little bit to the right and still be able to use his left foot to maximum.
Yeah. So and I think that's going to be the
when I've played FIFA as LAFC, I always move Carlos Vela to striker and I put Latif Blessing at the right because I feel like he gives me a bit more pace on the right side.
Okay, and I'm sure this is what Steve Cherundolo is doing.
Called me and he was like, "Yo, dude,
where you playing him in FIFA?
How would you do it?" I'm like, "I'm glad you asked, Stefan."
So this is the Bale. We're going to say, Bale's not even taking a DP spot. I mean, they got Chiellini. They get
And
Gareth Bale,
and neither
of them are
MVP.
designated players. And for anybody who doesn't know what a designated player is, we got our own rules here in Major League Soccer. I think we work a little bit differently.
We advanced the rules of the sport you guys created.
Okay, but this still gives the opportunity for LAFC to get another huge signing in a designated player, which would be amazing. But Gareth Bale's specific role there, I think it's two things. I think it's obviously for what goals and assists. He has he's going to have 6 months with LAFC. His deal is for a year and a half.
The rest of the year.
Just the rest of the year.
I thought it was just the rest of the year.
I don't know how long it's for, but if it's just for the rest of the year, you would expect at least I would expect 7 to 8 goals from Bale and
how many assists?
Probably around the same, somewhere around the same. I think 7 and 7.
That's a strong half a year.
Yeah, I think that's a good for his
I think
quality.
If we see more than 3 goals and 5 assists, it'd be shocked.
He's 32, but the dude hasn't. He's played like 6 games in 5 years.
Yeah,
the dude
he's well rested. Yeah,
he's totally fine.
Yeah.
So I expect
golf doesn't take it out of you. That's really most of his physical activity has been golf and training.
Right. Unless you're like Tiger Woods and take a steroids. Hey, everybody
know. The kid loves a good pill. You know, that's a lot of allocation money. How many gully bucks do you think it would be? About 17 billion. Christian, imagine your Everton escaping relegation only to be able to sign Winks.
Okay, I'll wink at that. Look, I mean, yeah, we'll get to Everton's transfer saga and Arsenal as well because Arsenal did.
We're doing good business. It's early.
Is it? What's early?
Not old Arsenal would be like the day before the window closes.
Arsenal, Fabrizio Romano announced.
We got a Here We Go, which is about as...
That's it. You want to Here We Go. You get it.
Does that not feel official now? You know what I mean? Do we need the club to have a picture of them holding the kit? Once you get a Here We Go.
Fabrizio Romano is the, that's the social media teams go through Fabrizio.
Even other people tweet, Here We Go.
Yeah, it's become
like as a Fabrizio
can he trademark that? Is that it's not trademarkable?
Like the guy who's like, let's get ready to
right. Is Fabrizio at that point where when you hear Here We Go, that you think of him? Like Paris Hilton did That's Hot. Remember?
I did not know.
And she did trademark that, and all the merch, so stuff like that. But it happens once you have a saying that's popular enough, and everybody knows.
Yeah,
that
if it's your catchphrase, you should be able to.
Right.
Yeah.
So we have Fab. I mean, just putting it out
there. Should we
trademark?
Get in here, fuck around a little bit.
Get in here and fuck around a little bit because everybody's using it, and when somebody says it, and they're not, paying us a small royalty.
If we had this, we'd have had like $7-8 by now.
You all know it,
right? We were talking about it. You talk about it amongst yourselves. Fabrizio is starting to lose credibility. He's recycling information. What? Who said that? This is in England, and that's Eagle Eye Football. This is what happens in England. They don't want someone else shining. Fabrizio Romano's Italian, right?
Yeah.
They don't want him shining, so they start chipping away. This is what they do.
I'm ruining his credibility.
First of all, he's always repeated what other people, and he tags them. Gareth Bale, he tagged Tom Bogart.
Yeah. If somebody else...
He should have changed his name to Bogart, now that I think about it, bro.
Like Humphrey?
Like Humph?